everyone, welcome to the next video in this page from Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. We did these little leaves yesterday, so today we've got the fish I think we should be doing. Now the last fish, before I come into that bit, look, I did in a sort of, this one like the rainbow fish a little bit, this one is sort of a bit pink and grey. So I thought it might make sense if we did these fish in a sort of mixture of colours as well, just so so they were similar. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not worrying about any of the bubbles. We've got bubbles here, we've got some down here that we haven't done as well. Now it's very likely that I'll completely forget to do them because I'm sort of ignoring them now, you know what I'm like. I would do them in either a metallic or a glitter pen in either a sort of sea green, bluey green type colour, or just a silver. Okay, so, and you could just do the outline or you could fill the whole thing in, it's up to you. So that is how I am intending on doing them now. I might change my mind later, and likelihood is that I'll forget. Right, that's enough talking. Let's get on with some colouring. Now this fish, I'd quite like to be orange and red and yellow like I often do fish, but we're going to do it more like our rainbow fish, so with a bit of a mix of colours. So I think that will be nice. So I'm going to start with my darkest colour, I think. This is number 2. And I'm going to do, not the head actually, this necklace. Maybe that's what it is, and just fade it out. We're going to bring another colour down from the top. And then I'm going to do a few of the scales, that's the word, with this, like that. And then maybe a few of these. We could do it in a stripe, maybe, and here. So even though it's a mix of colour, we've got a bit of consistency. Let's try that and see how it goes. Now we've got number 24. Now this is a bit too similar in colour for me to want to do it here or here. So I'm going to just do some of the scales with it. I'm just doing it randomly, picking them, ish. It's not really random, I'm picking them sort of spread apart from each other. Now our next colour is a bit paler, number 4. I'm going to use this for this bit on the neck, so I'm going to go put a darker, more intense, more layers here, and then fade it down into that one like that. For me it's still quite close, so I'm not going to use it for any of the rest yet. I'm just going to use it for more of the scales. Now you notice I'm not going all the way down to the bottom, that's because I'm going to put a second colour on them, but I'm not quite ready yet. Now we have our lightest orange, which is the 42. I'm going to use this for the face, or some of the face. That dotted line is a bit weird, in my mind. It might look fine to you, but with the way the eye is, it makes it look like it's like a doll and it's got like a sewn on scary face. I'm sure that wasn't what Johanna intended, but we will do something with the eye and hopefully it will make it look a bit less scary in my mind. So a bit here and here on those. Maybe we'll do the this colour on here with this one. We won't make it identical to the fins. I'm just going to do all the rest of the scales with this. I don't know why, I just suddenly decided that's how I wanted it. Now I have this sort of peach colour, what's it, number 43. I rarely use this colour, but I'm going to use it here to join up with those. My husband likes this colour. He used to use it a lot for like a sunset when he was using pencil. He doesn't use pencils anymore. He moved on to watercolour. This is 11, because he just found it easier. I'm going to put a bit of 11 in there, and then put it at the bottom of some of these and just sort of mix it right in. But I'm going to just random, so I'm not doing all the dark reds with this one or all the light ones or whatever. I'm just mixing it up a bit. Oh, I want a bit in there too. There we go. Hear my kids chattering. They're supposed to be working, both of them. This is 110. I'm going to use that for the top of the head. Let's get the head finished. This one. Just gently mix it in till you're happy. Got a nice mix. It's just a nice, gentle, relaxing process. Do it again, some more of the scales. I think I just went over one that I've done already. Right. There we go. Now we have number 1. I'm going to finish the fins and tail with this one. So I might just go over the whole lot, to be honest. It's a nice vibrant colour. It'll just brighten it all up, help to blend it a bit. Maybe I won't do the rest. I'll go to 117. I'm going to try and do the scales that I haven't done yet. Not very good at looking and seeing which ones are done and which one aren't, especially with yellow. I think that's it. And then I'm going to grab my very last colour, which is going to be the 10. And I'm actually going to go over all the scales with this, just in case I've missed any. It's quite pale, so it shouldn't sit strangely and disturb anything. But it will just make sure I haven't missed any. Don't we? It's quite vibrant, isn't he? Now his eye, number 80. Now this is how I always do a fish eye. Is a bit darker each side, and then fade it towards the top and bottom, so we leave a bit of white, and then it looks slightly like it's shiny. I can't do that with our other fish because they are too little. They don't have an eye drawn in. Okay. Now all our other fish do look the same, but I don't know if I want to do them the same, to be honest. I think what I might do, we'll just start one and then I'll make a decision. I don't have to make a decision right now. I'm gonna grab a pink 61 and do, let's do the body. I was tempted to do the fins, but I have to remember that the fin, just fade it up, look, do a little bit up there, fade a bit, and we want some space, and we'll try and put in another colour, but I've done quite a bit. To remember that the fins might not necessarily be darker. This is 62. I'm going to use this for the rest of the body, particularly the top there, and then just fade it in. I'm hoping it looks like we've mixed up 2 colours. I think it does. Yeah. And then I'm going to use number 6. No, I'm going to use a lighter colour. Number 602 for our fins. Like that. They're a bit the same colour, but I think that's one. Our next fish is going to be blue. Just picking some blues. I'm going to start with this one. 333. I'm going to colour them in the same method, I think. Or shall I? I think so. Around the edge. I'm trying to listen to my son to see if he's talking to his brother about work. Unfortunately not. He seems to be talking to him about Minecraft. Number 31, so we're going lighter inside. going to use this one for the fins. 59, so I am going darker this time. I need to sharpen it. I hope you're all having a good day, by the way. And in the UK it's quite early. If you're watching this as it comes out, it's a bit early, isn't it? Breakfast time. Or maybe even earlier for some people. But I don't know why I've always released a video so early. My son tells me it's the wrong thing to do and I should leave it till a bit later. 23. But it's just something I've always done. YouTube tells us that it doesn't make any difference what time we release a video, but other people, YouTubers, tell us that it does. So it's a bit confusing. But obviously I release 2. I like to put them at the second one at a time of day that I can do a premiere if I want to. This is 25. I'm actually going to use this for the fins. I picked it up. I was going to do it for this, but I think it's too similar. I'm going to use it for the fins and tail. I'm just blocking in the fins and tail, by the way, not doing anything special. There's quite small spaces. I don't want to make it overcomplicated. I mean, I've got 3 different colours as it is. There's quite a lot going on. 222. So the middle is going to be this sort of salmon colour, which I think goes quite well with this pink. Mix them up a bit better. There we go. Now where to go next? We could go, let's go grey. It's really rare for me to do grey on a fish, and I think a lot of fish are grey. So I'm going to use number 8. We're going to do this one. Yeah, I never know what time is a good time, but you know they're always there for you to catch up on when you want to. I did have someone saying they weren't seeing my members videos. Now if you're a member of the channel, channel members get videos early, but some videos early. I'm going to do a bit of blue in the middle. 302, why not? I don't want it all to be grey. I'm just going to go over what I've done lightly. So members get if it's a series like this, they'll get it early. And when I decide to release it, I have to do it manually, so it varies. So one of my members was saying, this is 800, that they weren't seeing my videos anymore. Now if you click, when you subscribe, all my members are subscribed, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button, or subscribed button. He's a bit different, isn't he? I like him. I think we need something a bit brighter. Let's go for golds. Not golds, not orange, but sort of, yeah, oops. I'm going to try this colour. This isn't gold, but we'll put some in a minute. This is 703. When there's a little bell, and if you click that, it tells you you can select how often you want to be notified when I release a video. And so if you don't have that selected to all, then you might miss them. But also, just trying to get that really dark at the bottom. Also, you can just go to the members tab, go to my sort of YouTube homepage and to the members tab, and they're all there. This is 16, which is what I'm going to do in the middle. Someone also said they were finding the series a bit confusing, and it is. I agree. I often have several series running alongside each other, which means that you don't get, when you look on my main page, the series aren't in the right order. I'm going to use 17 for the fins. They are in the right order, but there are other things in between. Now, because the members get a compilation video of each series, they don't have to worry about that confusion. Oh, I like that with the sort of slight greeny tint. That's an interesting fish. So that's the sort of advantage of being a member, really. You still get all the videos if you're not a member. They're just a little bit more confusing to find. this is 27 for our last one. And yeah, so it's just one thing you can do is search. I don't know how easy it is to do on a phone. Obviously on a television I can't imagine trying to search, but if you're just using a regular PC, then you can search. I'm going to use 21 using the little magnifying glass on the on my main page, not on the main YouTube page, because that will search everybody in every video on YouTube. That's quite a lot. I'm just going to decide on the fin colour. Yeah. But if you go to my page and click the magnifying glass, this is 29. It will only search my videos, and then you can find them. So if the series, like this series is called, what's this series called? Underwater Ribbon. If you search for Underwater Ribbon and then you search for Johanna Basford or Worlds of Wonder, then you should find them all reasonably easily. There we go. So we've done all the fish. Oh, there's one here. I think we should do this one as well before we finish. It just seems to make sense to do that one because he's really similar to actually he's more similar to the first two than those. But as we're sort of doing fish, let's do this one. I'm thinking maybe some turquoisey colours. Now, if you're going to do your water, if you're going to colour the background in water, like water, then you might want to think carefully about whether 359 you want to use this sort of colour for your fish, whether you want to save it for your water. I'm not going to be colouring in my water. If I do, it'll be some pastel, not pencil, so it won't be a problem. I don't think 54, I hope. So yeah, but if you really are trying to follow a series and you just can't find the videos, just message me and just comment, and I will help you. This is 35. I can send you the list in order. And if a lot of people find a particular series difficult, I can make it into a playlist. But I sort of, sounds a bit weird, like it to be easier for members to find, so that members get a benefit of being members because they're paying. You know, I want them to feel a little bit looked after, a little bit special, even though the content is, because they get the same content, they just got it a bit early and in a compilation. Just noticed how similar these two actually look. You might want to actually, if you're not colouring along now and you're planning to, I might swap them around a bit. Maybe swap that one with that one or something, because they're a bit close. But, you know, why wouldn't they be? It's nature, it's not random. It's just what it is. Right, so that is me today. I'm all fished out. It is a little early, but I figure that it seems a bit silly to do something else when we've just been concentrating on the fish. So there they are, all our fish. So thank you for watching today. I hope that you have a really, really super day, and please tune back in tomorrow. Do make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and if you are interested in memberships, if you go to my main Facebook YouTube, sorry, if you go to my main YouTube page, there is a members tab which you can go to and find out more there. But also, if you look down into the description of the video, there's a link there to it, so you can find out more there. There's a little video that I've made explaining a little bit about it. I don't know everything. I don't know, for example, how much of the money you pay goes to me and how much goes to YouTube. I don't know how much it is if you're in different countries. I don't know any of that. And I don't know whether it just takes it each month or whether you have to say yes, and I've got no idea because I'm not a member of anyone else's channel. I hope to be, but I don't actually watch anyone else regularly at the minute, so I don't really do that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a super, super day and happy colouring.